You're watching my favorite YouTube channel. I go by the name of Chillmonger. This book came out in 2005. It's called House of M, and it is very relevant to the WandaVision TV show. I'm going to look at some of these connections, and I'm kind of happy I'm doing this after episode 4 rather than maybe the week of, and I would be like, look out for this, because I can actually make connections. This book happens in 2005. It's right after Wanda has a mental breakdown in the comic called Avengers Disassembled. In that comic, Hawkeye is the cause of death of her. Scott Lang dies because of her. Vision is one who dies also. I think, yeah, those were the 3. So we go into this story where the Avengers and the X-Men are going to meet. Side note, that artwork was similar to what happened to Monica right after the snap. You see the face just reassembling right over there? Yeah, that's kind of cool note to mention. We go to where the X-Men meet the freaking Avengers in this page here. Here they are there, showing up at Avengers Tower. Also showing up is like Carol Danvers. And it sort of started this new era in comics where the new team for the Avengers was made. Where by this point, the Astonishing X-Men, which was written by the same guy who directed the first X-Men, the first Avengers movie. Isn't that interesting? Joss Whedon. So these guys are meeting. They're talking about, what do we do with Wanda? She's gone haywire. Do we need to kill her? Those were conversations that these superheroes were having. Wow, that's dark, right? So Pietro, the brother, Quicksilver, is going to hear it. He's going to run all the way back to Magneto and all the way back to his family and say, as we speak, that's a conversation that's happening. We need to change stuff, and stuff changes. What happens is the Avengers and the X-Men team up, and they're all going to travel to Wanda. They all travel to her room, and they're going to, I guess, kill her. I guess they're going to address the situation. But what instead happens is that everything goes white. When everything goes white in comics, it's never good. It's always some changing stuff. And what changes is everything. The world becomes a world where Captain America is an old man. He gets what he wants. And this is relevant to the WandaVision show. Wanda's creating a Westview, a village, where everything goes the way she wants it to go. That's what she did here. That's why it's related to House of M. Captain America is still an old man. Peter Parker never killed his first girlfriend. He's still with Gwen Stacy. You see the Dazzler here with her own TV show she's hosting. Carol Danvers is like the top superhero that she ever wanted to be, because that's all she wanted to be. She's this huge celebrity, and there she's there. I keep saying Carol Danvers because in 2005 they called her Ms. Marvel, and in 2012 is when she became Captain Marvel as like a permanent name. So just to be simple. So that's what happens. Issue number 2 is mostly just that. This alternative reality where, look at Storm. She's not with T'Challa right now. Look at, everything's just different. I'll skip to the part where Wolverine wakes up. Wolverine he got everything he wanted, and all he ever wanted was his memory. So with that, he's the only guy who knows this world we're living in isn't real. The last thing I remember was I was with all the Avengers and all the X-Men, and we were going to go address Wanda. He's the only guy who knows it. So he goes to Luke Cage, he goes to Hawkeye also, and he tells them this. And they say, we believe you. Because Layla Miller, it's like 13-year-old, said the same thing to us just a day ago. Layla Miller in this situation would be what Vision is on the show. He's the guy who's the outsider on the inside. That's the way I see Vision, because as soon as Layla Miller touches you, all your memories come back. So all the heroes join and touch all the different people. They get their memories back. Layla Miller gets Emma Frost, who's the telepath, and she's gonna plan a mission. They plan the mission to go to Genosha. This is Genosha, right? Where Wanda is. I'm skipping all the way to the ending. And they're gonna address her. It turns out that Wanda isn't in control. It's actually Quicksilver who's making it happen. It was Pietro. Wanda's gonna have a little moment with her kids who are not real. Now, this version of Hawkeye, I told you he died. So the fact that he's alive in this reality that Wanda created, he sees Wanda as a threat and he's hostile towards her. And it's worth mentioning when this story is finished, because Wanda revived Hawkeye in this new world, this House of M world, he's still alive in the real world when everything returns back to normal. So, when she creates twins in WandaVision, they'll still be around after WandaVision is is over, because whatever she creates exists. The kids flip out. Everyone flips out. Wanda's gonna be really sad, and she'll say, "I tried to make everything right. It doesn't work." And she says the infamous words, "No more mutants." She says it right there at the top of the screen, at the top of the page there. No more mutants. There are no more mutants anymore. And all of the mutants, except for like 198 of them, lose their powers. Even Wolverine lost his powers. We all thought, like, what the hell's going on? If Wolverine lost his healing, then he has all that metal inside of him. It's going to poison him and he'll die instantly. Check on Wolverine. And it's a horror show at the Avengers, at the X-Men mansion. Everything returns back to normal. Emma Frost is back on the Xavier Institute campus. And that's when Nightcrawler just starts trying to find, where's Logan? They're all the students, they're all trying to, like, I don't know, falling. They feel they just had their powers taken away from them by this Wanda character. Now the opposite could happen in a TV show. She could say, I want more mutants, and that can be the thing. In this past episode, we learned about CMBR, cosmic microwave background radiation. And apparently that's the same radiation used to create life. That's why Jimmy Woo said, so the universe is making a sitcom with Avengers? Because that's the creation radiation. Okay, I accept it. I don't question it. That's how it goes. Okay. Well, if creation radiation is being used, we can create the mutant gene. If creation radiation is used, it can give Monica Rambeau her powers. I'm open to that. I'm open to everything because of obviously the Fox contract dispute. They had the fact that they had to separate themselves from mutants and stuff. I'm fine with that. But let's also point out that the end credit scene of Iron Man had the original one was when Sam Jackson says, as if assorted mutants and radioactive bug bites, I have to worry about you, Tony Stark. They released that just last year. So maybe they want us to believe that mutants have been here the whole time. I'm just open to everything, as I said earlier. So that's the House of M book. That's how it's going to relate to the comics or the WandaVision series that we've been checking out now. There's probably more connections to this that I'm not picking up on, but we'll watch how it happens in episode 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 episodes. I'm really happy with that last episode over here. But that's that. Sunday night, Royal Rumble prediction, I got Daniel Bryan winning. That's a safe bet. I wish this would be a year, though, to have a heel win the Royal Rumble. Without fans, it's just not the same. But that's who I got winning the Rumble. Anything else that happened in the real world? Killmonger might be coming back as Black Panther. That was a news story. I'm open to that. What else happened? I should probably open Twitter and check out what's happening. Oh, that Marjorie Taylor Greene, that she's happening. That's about it.